Hello there. My name is Francisco Rivera. As an artist, I have developed myself doing paintings. I have wrote books. I have go through the history of Puerto Rico, and I want to tell you what is the word Boricua comes from. It's a history that I'm going through. So the first thing that you got to know is that the Arawak Indians were in South America. They've been traveling through the little islands in order to get to the big island where they call it Boriken. Boriken, they name it. From there, they used to live there, and their son, the one that was born there, was called Tainos, which means gentlemen. People that were very gentle and living together as a family, no matter where the batey is. When I say batey, is a community of the Taino Indians. I speak Spanish, so I'm trying to let you know in English. So that's why I go like, on slow motion and try to project that information and to be correct. I have studied and I have looked for information in order to do my paintings and to get this information. I was a tour guide in a project that was called Travesía Taína in 1992 in Puerto Rico. We have developed this village, this batey, this yucayeque is the right word, yucayeque, in order to show our roots through to our own people that doesn't know much about the Taino Indian roots. So, what you are what you are about to see now is a painting showing that Yucayeque village, Taino Indian village, Yucayeque. I'll be saying words that are not in Spanish. Those words are in Arawak language. Okay? So behind me, you see paintings that I have done. In here, it's a sunset of an Indian using a cayuco, like a kayak, but a wooden kayak, in order to travel through the rivers or the ocean, or the little cayucos were using on the rivers. The piraguas was a huge one where many people could go inside there, and using those were the ones that they used to come from South America. Okay. Now, in Puerto Rico, in Boriken, which is the first word for Puerto Rico, the Spaniards name it Puerto Rico because it means rich port. Rich port. Why? Because they found gold there, as they has visited around the world many places where they find gold. They they look for it, and they make the people as slaves to look for those gold. In Puerto Rico, they found the chieftain wearing a gold medalist right on his neck to show that he was the chieftain there. So they kill him in order to get that gold and make the Indian slaves, and they brought slaves to Puerto Rico to look for that gold. That's the reason they put rich port, Puerto Rico. Okay? But let's go back to the word Boricua. When you say Boricua, when a Puerto Rican says Boricua, means that he knows about our roots, about the Taino Indian roots, mix it with African black people and Spaniards. I go slowly so you could get the idea of what it is. It's not just one type of race. It's a mixture of three races: Taino Indian, Afro people, black, and Spaniards. From there came that word, Boricua, which means over there from the roots. I know my roots. I know the words. I know the places that's still there. Batalles. Batalles. A batey is a plaza where they used to play their games, and I have to show what is a yucayeque first in order for you to understand. Okay, let me take this out of here. And let me move aside. Okay. Puerto Rico is always green because of the weather. The weather is sunny days, actually the whole year, and a lot of rains. So that's the reason it's always green. These are the bohíos. The bohíos are those ones that are circle houses with a conic roof. Those were by bohíos. In here, let me see if you could see it. I'm showing an open house, but this house was the chieftain, el cacique house, where they used to make the ritual, the Cojoba ritual. Inside there, I'm projecting it, how they used to do that ritual. In here, what you see here that I'm pointing is the batey, is the plaza where they used to play the football or soccer game with a ball. Let me show you the ball. Made out of well, I forgot the name now. The name of where this comes from, I'll let you know later. But this was the ball that they used to play the batey game. In here, let me see, in here is a medical doctor called Bujiti or Beike. See how he was playing as a doctor? The woman used to wear those skirts, but in their period time, not regular, because all the women were naked because they have no clothes at all. They couldn't get skin from animals to cover themselves, and also the weather is there was good to be like naked, but actually they couldn't find a way to make clothes. So this nagua skirt, nagua, was made with cotton. They call it sorobei. In here on the table, you see an axe, rock axe, that I made in order to show when I was working as a tour guide. Here's a maraca of the witch doctor. Here's like a macana for the war. This was the only instrument that they used in case of war, and also bow and arrow. So there is a lot to say, but like I'm saying, I'm trying to be explainable, like trying to say it in English. In Spanish will be easily for me because I know much more words. So just this little bit in order to let you know when you hear Boricua word means that the person knows about our history with where it comes from, that three race mixture. Thank you. I'm going to talk Spanish and I will be more faster. Okay, for those of you that speak Spanish, yo voy a hacer otro video explicándolo así más rápido, porque en inglés pues se me hace un poco difícil. So this will be the page. Some of the time I will be painting alive so you could see how the work is done. Thank you.